program from the ground up, and we're going to see here in just a moment, starting off at 174 pounds today, redshirt freshman from here in Indiana and Evansville, Indiana, Brody Braumann, number 32 ranked wrestler in the country at 174 pounds.
Yeah, Bowman's having a nice redshirt freshman season. He's 10-9 on the year, coming into the weekend, and we're going to see a recurring theme here. You mentioned, Craig, a lot of youth on this Purdue side. Well, there's a lot of experience on this Minnesota side. Andrew Sparks is a senior from Costa Mesa, California, one of 7 seniors or 6th years in the Minnesota lineup here today. So one key about being good in college athletics is you have to get old and stay old as a lineup. Well, Minnesota, they're experienced. I wouldn't say they're old, but they are experienced for sure.
The old adage of nothing beats experience, Corey, as we 30 seconds into period number 1 here at 174 pounds, the senior Andrew Sparks and the redshirt freshman Brody Braumann locking up here early on. Braumann having a decent redshirt freshman year, 10-8 on the season. Has 3 major decisions. Would be nice to pick up his 4th here today against the Gophers in Holloway.
Sparks, meanwhile, a 2-time NCAA qualifier in his career with Minnesota. Went 1-2 last year at the championships, and that one win was against a former Boilermaker, Garrett Ninehouse, who transferred to Oklahoma. So we mentioned that interconnectedness. There's another sort of shoestring connection between these two programs.
Garrett Ninehouse had one of the greatest mullets I've ever seen.
It was legendary.
He drew his power from it.
Started growing that thing as like a freshman in high school.
It's like the hockey beard that you don't shave during the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
He just didn't shave it his 4 years he was here.
Good defense there by Sparks to fend off that Bowman shot.
Surprised here with the discrepancy in age. It's this much of a feeling out process. There really hasn't been a lot of action going on under a minute here in period number 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally, Sparks saw something, goes for a low single. Bowman sprawls, and I expect Sparks to be able to finish this off. He's in deep on that leg.
No points awarded yet.
Nice job staying long there by Bowman before he settles his hips. And now he's looking to wrench over Sparks, and instead has to give up the takedown in order to not give up some exposure points.
Yeah, Bowman was in some deep water there. He had to give up the 3. Coming up on 20 seconds to go, period number 1. 3-0 now, or 3-1 now, as the escape point awarded for Bowman there.
Very quick to his feet. Bowman resets. And important to get that point before this period came to an end, not let Sparks ride him out.
And time's going to expire here in period number 1. 3-1 advantage for Sparks of the Golden Gophers. And Corey, an idea here, like, both of these wrestlers kind of feeling each other out in period number 1. Do you think you'll see Bowman try to attack here in period number 2, having seen Sparks in that first period?
I do. I don't expect him to be able to maintain control here. His top game isn't his biggest strength, and Sparks pretty quickly to his feet there. But yeah, hopefully each one of these guys learned a little bit of something in that first period, so we can see a little more action going forward.
Sparks able to get the escape point. A little bit more work than he would have liked to there.
So it is now 4-1 in favor of Sparks.
A minute 30 seconds to go, period number 2. Riding time not a factor as Sparks shoots again another single, trying to complete the movement. Not as deep as he had the first one. Bowman trying to work out of that one, and he is going to complete the takedown. 7-1 advantage now for the senior from Costa Mesa, California, as they come over here in our lap, Corey.
They sure do. Up close and personal right here in the front row. No, it was a different version of the same shot there for Sparks, able to finish it off again. And here again, Bowman, imperative, get up to his feet, get his point, stay in this match.
Huge pressure from Sparks in the top position. Baumann struggling to get to his feet. Nice job there by Sparks.
And now he's got legs in. This is going to be a pretty good ride here by Andrew Sparks. This is a very good position on top. Even though he's riding parallel, he's got legs hemmed up, and he may get a turn here out of Baumann. 35 seconds left in the period.
Andrew Sparks taking Brody Baumann into some deep water, coming up under 30 seconds. Ride time over 45 seconds.
You can see how he's got Bowman's left hip kind of elevated there, not able to do enough with it. So we get a stalemate call, and they will restart. That is a break for the Boilermakers.
A break figuratively and literally. Baumann getting to take a short breath. He's going to have to go back from bottom here.
He got an escape on short time at the end of the first period. He's got 10 seconds to do that exact same thing here.
Stifling defense from Andrew Sparks as he's not going to allow the escape point. He's going to take a 7-1 advantage into period number 3. And Corey, after that second period, Andrew Sparks has run the ride time up over 1 minute and 12 seconds as well.
He is, and that could come in a big, he needs another score, does Sparks, to have a major decision on the table, but that riding time point could really matter at the end of this match.
I mean, ideally right now it's 7-1. If Brody Baumann gets 2 takedowns in this period, it's tied, but Sparks still has the advantage with the ride time.
Right, and Baumann with a nice outside single attempt there, cannot convert it. Nice shot by Sparks to stay away, and there he hits his own outside single, 3rd time today. Got a gnarly scrape on his right shoulder, does Andrew Sparks.
Well, that's just a true testament to the experience of Sparks, being able to, he's found the weakness of Brody Baumann and is attacking it here in this matchup.
Yep, they both hit a similar shot. One of them couldn't finish, and the other is looking to finish for the 3rd time. Baumann trying to stay long and away. He's got to be careful here. It would be to Bowman's benefit to dive out of bounds, but that could also lead to a stall warning. So this late in the 3rd period, that might be okay. And there is the late takedown as Baumann goes to his hips, and Sparks keeps his toes in the circle.
Andrew Sparks so strong, holding on to one ankle with one arm essentially, able to hold off Baumann from getting out of the way.
It was a tenacious takedown by Sparks. He did not give up on his advantage, even over there on the edge.
And you have to imagine how that feels for Brody Baumann. You looking at your opponent in the eyes, and he's literally looking at you saying, I'm not letting go.
There's no way. Vice grip.
Under 30 seconds to go. Period number 3 here. 174 pounds. We led off here today with 174 pounds. Andrew Sparks and Brody Baumann. 10-1 advantage for Sparks and the Golden Gophers.
Sparks had a tough match Friday night against Edmund Ruth for Illinois, lost 7-1, so this is a really nice chance for him to save his weekend.
A nice get back for Andrew Sparks to go 1-1 on the weekend. An 11-1 victory over Brody Baumann at 174 pounds. Gophers get the first victory and get the first points here in the duel.
It is a major decision there for Sparks, and a good